Hello students, I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to our first lab and also give you a tour of the course, like just help you to see how to navigate. So firstly, when you enter the course, there's going to be announcements, and you should always scroll down and make sure that you've read all the announcements that have popped up since you've been in class. And since the last time. And this toolbar up here, this green one, this is kind of like, I wouldn't use it too much in the beginning. You can use it a lot more later once you get to know what's going on up there, but there's not any information coming through here. In assignments is where you submit your labs, discussions, you go and participate. Quizzes are here, you can look at your grades, but you really need to be working through the content. So you should start on welcome, start here. And this is like a book. So when you go to a page, you'll see these arrows in the top right corner. And as you go through the course, you'll be experiencing all the information there is to know. And I hope that this week you will really focus on getting to know the course. So click through all the pages if you can. That would help you a lot to really get to know what we're doing here. Let's go to the table of contents, because right now I want to show you Module 1 and I want to show you Lab 1. So the e-texts are here and they're all open source, so you can just click there, no need to buy anything or log into anything else. Then when you go through the module, these same folders are in every module. And we're going to go to labs right now. Please do these pre-labs, the getting started laboratory safety. Those link up to our lab kit. But the first lab does not require a lab kit. Let me stop here and just say, because it's not showing up on my instructor demonstration, but there's a pop-up that comes up and asks you to verify your address, and you need to address that as soon as you see it, so that your lab kit goes to the right place. And if you never verify your address, then you never get a lab kit sent to you, and that slows down things quite a bit. And we're in the 10-week schedule, and that is going to go by pretty quickly. So here, look in the labs. This first document are the instructions, and this is the Dropbox. So let's look at the instructions. Right here, I'm going to expand the view. And now this document you can print out if that makes it easier for you. I would like you to type your responses into it. And this is what you're going to submit. Okay? So as you go through and do the reading in this first lab, you'll encounter questions, and I'd like you to just answer them in this document and then submit this document. Do not recreate this with just the answers on a page. Now, here, this is the part that I really need to alert you to. You need 20 volunteers to complete this lab. You need the foot size and height of 20 people. Now, you could do this if you query your friends. If you work in a classroom, you could measure the feet of your children, but we can do it together. We can do it in a discussion forum, okay? So I'll show you how to do that. I've copied this table from the lab into a discussion. So let's look at that. So I'm going to go over to discussions, and the first 3 discussions are like open discussions. If you have questions, please post them here. You can direct an email to me using the email tool inside of the classroom, or you can ask here. If you have a question, probably someone else does, or they can answer it for you, and they might be a little bit faster than me. So see this last discussion, technical issues, and share your data for Lab 1. Okay, if you go in there, I've made a post where I've copied the table from the lab. And now when you reply to my post, if you see, it says right here, go down and add in your data. and then click post, and then it will keep aggregating the data from the person before you. And we need to do that this weekend. It needs to happen because this lab is due on Monday. And so as you can see, it's a paper lab. It'll take a couple hours to complete, but this collection of data is the part that you need to work together, or you need to ask your friends and family very soon so you can get the data back. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. I'll look at the assignments here real quick. This is where you submit your labs, and see, we have lots of deadlines because we're on a short schedule. Please work to your own deadlines. So if you go to content and you go into the syllabus and you go to the course schedule, you will find the course schedule, and you can expand it in the same way, and you can please print this and put it on your refrigerator. Now look, there are deadlines almost every single day, but you need to figure out when you're going to work in this class and work to your own deadlines. You want to stay ahead of these. You can access all assignments ahead of their deadlines, but let me talk to you about accessing them afterwards. So in the discussions, see, you have a first post deadline and then the response post deadline. You could miss those deadlines, but if the discussion closes without you participating, you get a 0. If you miss these deadlines, it's a 2-point deduction per deadline. Now, with the labs, same thing. You can access them. You can submit them late, and that's for a 10% point deduction. And those drop boxes do not close. So unlike the discussion, they stay open. So if you miss a lab deadline, you can submit it. No problem. And then with the quizzes, those close, but you can ask me to open them if you have missed those deadlines. But given that the quiz deadlines, those are it's an important part of our summative assessment, please try not to miss those. Now, as we move through, you'll see those are the primary tasks in this class: discussion, labs, quizzes. And yeah, we have some midterm exam, and we will have like module quizzes. There's lots of quizzes in this class, but each one is low stakes. And then we'll have a final exam, but there's no paper project. It's just keep going through it, and it will be discussion, labs, quizzes. All right, I hope that's helpful, and please let me know what I can do to support you.